Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing great, I hope you're all staying well, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. So today we've got a Warhammer animation review for you. We're going to be looking at Angels of Death, the very first episode revealed of Angels of Death, and first of all, I want to get into the credits. Once again, I managed to go down and track down a bunch of the credits that are up on the internet that we can find, because Games Workshop don't do all the credits at the end of their episodes, so I thought it's worth getting all these credits together and putting them on the screen to give you a look at who has taken part in this, so they can all get their fair creative, praise, because they've all done an amazing job at making Angels of Death a thing we can all watch and view. So Angels of Death is got its first episode out on Warhammer TV, part of the Warhammer Plus subscription service. You can go watch this first episode as part of that, and they've also got other things out like Hammer and Bolter, some battle reports and some painting tutorials alongside that as well. But first episode of Angels of Death is what we're here to talk about today, so let's get cracking into it. I once again wasn't able to find all the voice actors, which is unfortunate, because I really would like to put all the voice actors. If you were a voice actor and you somehow managed to watch this, please let us know in the comments below. I'd love to be able to credit all the voice actors for this. I hope there's no sort of, NDA for anyone that's a voice actor or anything like that, so I hope you all can voice that you did some voices for these shows. So anyway, congrats to everyone on this list. If there's any I missed, I'm sorry. This is all I could find, but let's get cracking on into the review proper. And so the story. Well, for starters, the story is all about the Angels of Death, Space Marines, and in particular a group of Blood Angels Space Marines and some of their accompanying, cast of characters. So our story really starts, there's a Space Marine ship that's been stuck in orbit refueling, and it can't sort of get away due to some vicious electromagnetic storms in the area, and it's sort of just stuck in orbit. There's also the slight little issue that their captain went down to the surface of the planet they are on, and they haven't had contact back from him. And so they're not only, stuck because of the storms, but they also can't sort of bring themselves to leave their captain behind, though they do have the task of, since they are quite few in number and there seems to be quite a lot of gene seed on board their ship, they are charged with getting that gene seed back to their planet. So they're torn. Do we go rescue the captain? Do we stay for him? Or do we go because this gene seed is the most important thing we are carrying on us? And it gives an interesting dilemma to the Space Marines. There's a couple of cool characters. There's a Tech Marine, there's a Chaplain. We get to learn about a Terminator character as well, and even a member that was part of the Death Watch, which is really cool. And all these different characters, and we sort of, in this episode, get to meet everyone that is a major player, all our Space Marines, and including the ship's captain, who is a non-Space Marine character, but she's a really cool character as well. And all these different parts sort of connecting, and we just get to get the feel of the initial story. This is definitely a setup episode. This is giving you everything to set up for the rest of the series, and I can't wait to see what it is going to happen. But you effectively get introduced to all these characters, and you start learning a little bit about all of them, and then we get a little bit more into the story of what exactly is happening around this world. It's a really interesting sort of story, and it does leave you wanting a lot, but also asking a lot of questions as well. I'll probably add to that as well that it is a really different art style to Hammer and Bolter. This is much more refined CGI animation than, say, the cartoon style that is Hammer and Bolter. So, positives and negatives though. So, like I said, without a doubt, this is a setup episode. Its aim is to hook you in, and it does do a fantastic job at that. I mean, it gives you all these characters, it starts to introduce them and starts to get you to like some and dislike others, but I think it does a really great job at sucking you into wanting to know more. It does lack, though, because of this, any true sense of, story progression within the episode. Very little does happen, but I guess that is the price we pay for what this episode is trying to do. This reminds me very much of the initial episodes of when you're watching a series, I would say like Daredevil, where it's it took a while to get into there because you're getting all these setup episodes to really tell you the story and really give you a sense of where you are grounded. But it does look absolutely fantastic. Its animation is much more lifelike. and it's not cartoony in any way like Hammer and Bolter, which is cool. It's a very different style of animation, and I really like that we've gone for these massive differences within the Warhammer setting. I really like the grayscale look. I mean, it's black, white, and grey for the vast majority, with these glimmers of red that are your blood engine. It makes the Space Marines stand out so well in the setting, but also all the other bits and splashes of red throughout. I mean, this gives me massive Sin City vibes watching it. That's exactly what I get when watching this, but it really, really looks cool. Visually, it hooks you straight away visually, this one, more than any of the others, and more than Hammer and Bolter ever did. So really well done to everyone with the animation and just the decision to do this sort of art style like they did, because it could have gone really badly, but it looks so great. Really well done to everyone involved with it for the animation side, as well as a cool story. I mean, you've given me all these characters that I'm really interested to see where this goes over the coming weeks. And so, lastly, what were your thoughts of Angels of Death? I'd love to know all your opinions and thoughts on it. Did you like the animation and the colouring style that was used with this? And were you happy to see the Space Marines shown in this light? Did you like all the characters? Is there any particular character you're sort of attached to already and liking? Love to know all your thoughts and opinions of this down in the comments below. Well, thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine community here at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so by coming and joining our Discord, of which there is a link in the description of the video to go and join. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel in another way, you can do so either by Patreon, YouTube members, or by going and purchasing some merch on our Teespring store. You can find the links to all three in the description of the video, once again, to Patreon, YouTube members, and to our merch store on Teespring. But also, we'd like to give a special shout out to everyone who helps support the channel via Patreon and YouTube members. So, thank you to our patrons: Christian Weir, James, Soren, Chaos Spawn, AJC, Kenny Lowell, Outer and Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, Tim Newman, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, MJ, and Dynat226. And a special thank you as well to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Steve T, The Real Zeop, Chris Wallace, Turai12, Vinny, Lock Lorick, Matt Mollin, Becca Kinski Groupie, The Johnny84, and El Mapache. Thank you as well, a special thanks especially to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel. An absolute legend of a person. And then thank you as well to the legend that is Xmorphic. He does so much amazing work in the background of our Discord server, making sure everything works and looks nice and pretty there for us all to enjoy. So that's enough said from me though. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.